Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. So I have recently picked up some new makeup products. Some of these are brand new to the makeup market. I've been testing these out for a couple weeks now. Some of them are a little bit new, but I've been testing them all out. So I'm going to give you guys some good feedback and reviews and what I think on them. I've also got some clothing and a really good pair of shoes that I want to share with you guys too. So I'm just going to jump on into it. If you want to see some of the things I've picked out recently and my thoughts on them, and then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's start out with this guy right here. This is the Guerlain, the L'Or, I think it's called, the primer. It's the one that has the like little gold flecks in it. I picked up this primer. I am absolutely loving this primer. I've just been using this a ton. It does not feel like your normal silicone-y primer. This is very like hydrating and very nice on the skin. I'm not a big like silicone feel type of primer person. This feels so good on the skin, and it's supposed to kind of firm and blur pores and lines, and it seriously really does. Every time I put this on, I pat this into my skin and then I let it sink in for a good like 2 minutes before I go in with my foundation, and it just literally takes away your pores and it just makes your skin look so good. So I've been loving this. It comes in a pump like so, and I'll just pump a little bit on my hand. You guys can see what it looks like. So it's just kind of like a clear, kind of like liquidy type of formula. It kind of is like, I want to say kind of like a gel, but it's more of like a serum gel. And it just blends right into your skin. It kind of has like this really like nice like cooling sensation, but a little bit goes a long way. Like I just squirted out a little bit and that would easily do your whole face. Like you just need a tiny little bit. And it just, like I said, it just kind of blurs and like just makes your pores invisible. Like every time I use this primer, my foundation and makeup just look really good. So I've been loving that primer. Again, that is the Guerlain L'Or primer, if I am remotely saying that correct, but I've been loving this, and definitely test this one out if you are in the market for a good primer. This is really good. Like I said, it feels really good on the skin too, and I've been loving that. Okay, let's talk about this right here because I'm so glad I did not do a first impression video on this. This is the Giorgio Armani, the Maestro Glow. This is their Nourishing Fusion Makeup. This foundation just came out just not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago. I picked it up pretty much right away because you guys know I love my glowy, luminous type of foundations. They're some of my favorite foundations. I just feel like they're so good for making your skin look younger, and if you have more mature skin, I feel like that's where you need to go with your foundations, not those matte type of foundations. So I always am testing out more luminous and glowing foundations. So I was really intrigued by this one. I do not have any other Armani foundations. I don't really actually have, come to think of it, like much Armani makeup to begin with. So this was pretty much one of the first things I've tried from the Armani line. So one of the other things that I was like super intrigued by this foundation is the fact that they actually have like skincare, like facial oils in this foundation. So it's not just like your typical glowy foundation. There's actually like skincare facial oils in this. So that I could have went either way. I was a little bit scared of it, but then I was a little bit intrigued and thinking it might be really good at the same time. So, you know, I love anything with like skincare benefits as well. So let me just get into my thoughts on this foundation because like I said, it kind of has changed. So that's the foundation that I'm wearing today. So I got it in the shade 5.5, which is like their medium neutral undertone. The match is pretty good. It's very neutral. So I wish I had a little bit more of a warmer undertone. Like I am more neutral to warm. This is very neutral, but I set it with a more warm tone powder and then I'm good. So basically, okay, if you have super dry skin, this might be so good for you. It feels really good on the skin. It definitely gives you a glow. Like it makes your skin look super glowy, super luminous. The thing that it kind of has changed my mind about this foundation. So it's like a very picky, finicky type of foundation. Like it really depends on what moisturizer I use for the day, what primer I use for the day, because otherwise I am like a oily mess with this foundation. Like today I used a different type of moisturizer. It was not a very like light moisturizer. It was more of just like my normal like winter moisturizer, and my face like still feels like tacky. Like if I like put my hand on my face right now, like my makeup will slip off. You know what I mean? It's just not like that set in type of feeling. So that is the thing that I don't really like about this foundation. It's very oily. But then again, if you have dry skin, you might really like those facial oils being in there. So my skin is more like normal to dry right now. I still do get a little bit oily in the T-zone, so my skin is kind of all over the place. I'm not super dry. But if you have super dry skin, like I said, this might work out really good for you. But For my skin, like I said, I love the way it looks on my skin. It just is very pretty and luminous, but it's just one of those that doesn't set on my skin. Like it doesn't, even when I set it with powder, it doesn't, I mean, it feels like it could like slide off my skin yet. So that is why I think I'm gonna return it. Well, actually, I know I'm gonna return it because it's not near as good as some of my other foundations that I'm definitely gonna wear more. So it's just gonna sit there. So I am gonna return that, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up and kind of just give you my thoughts on this because I know I was talking about this on Snapchat and everything as well. I was so excited about this one, but it just didn't work out. Okay, so I got the YSL, the Touche Eclat Neutralizer. This is in the green shade. YSL came out with 3 of these like color correcting type of concealers. I got sent this by Influencer, which is that website that kind of allows you to review products. They sent this to me to try out, and these are really awesome. So they only sent me one of the colors to try out. Like I said, there's 3 that kind of do different things. The green is to cover redness. So what it is, it's kind of like their other Touche Eclat pens that you push the bottom to get the product and it's out of like that little brush. So this is what it looks like, and I just pushed out too much, but that is what it looks like right there. It's like a color corrector. So what I do with these is like if you have a little pimple, a little blemish, if you get redness, a lot of people get redness like around their nose or, you know, anywhere on your face, you can just color correct with this and you just dab it onto that redness and it totally like neutralizes that redness. So like I said, it's just a green type of concealer. That's a lot. You actually just need a very tiny little bit, but I just kind of got a little click happy with that pen, so a little too much came out. But it's just usually like a very light green, and like I said, you just spot conceal with it, but it really neutralizes that redness. And then your foundation, when you put that on top, just covers it really beautifully. You don't see any green coming through unless you get click happy, and it just makes any of that redness go away. So these are really nice. I'm really intrigued by the other colors now that they have to color correct, but the green is actually one that I would really like anyway, because like I said, you get a little redness around your nose and just little areas. This is awesome. So yeah, the YSL Touche Eclat in green, I'm loving. All right, so I was at Nordstrom not too long ago, and I happened to be walking past the Clé de Peau counter, and you guys know I love some Clé de Peau makeup, and I've never tried any of their glosses yet. This is the Clé de Peau. This is the gloss in number 2. Their glosses are so pretty, you guys. This one is so gorgeous. It's just like a kind of pinky, shimmery type of color. It's got some like gold shimmer in it. It is so pretty and it feels so good on the lips. This color gives like the most beautiful, like iridescent look to your lips. It's so gorgeous. And I totally forgot to put it on today, but I should have worn it today. I'll wear it in my next video. But that is the color of it. It's so pretty. Like I said, look how it gives that like the shiny, like iridescent look. And when it's on your lips, it's gorgeous. So it's got good pigmentation too. You can easily wear this by itself and you don't have to wear it over a lipstick to get some color. It's like a peachy pink iridescent shade. So I love it, but it's not like super sticky or anything like that. Really, really pretty. All right, so let's move on to some foundation products that I've tried that I've been actually loving a lot. This brand right here is a brand new brand that I've never tried any makeup from. It is the Juice Beauty brand. This is an organic makeup line. So one, I think that is awesome. So this just came out and it's just caught my attention because it's more of a serum type foundation. It's kind of like an illuminating type of line. It's just like a new, more updated line. So I was very intrigued. So I picked up the Photo Pigments Illuminating Primer and then the Photo Pigments Flawless Serum Foundation. Let me tell you guys, these are amazing. I am so impressed. I've worn these a couple times now and both of these are just so good. They like blew me away. I was shocked. So the primer is so gorgeous, you guys. It really reminds me of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. You guys know what I'm talking about, that primer. It really reminds me of that. It feels very similar. It gives you that exact same kind of look, but it's all organic, so it's all very good for your skin. There's no chemicals in it. There's just nothing that's harming and damaging your skin. So that is the primer. Again, this doesn't feel like one of those like silicone type of primers. It feels very, very good on the skin. Like it makes your skin feel soft and good, and then it just gives you that really illuminated, really pretty skin. So this primer I'm super impressed with. I've tried it with a bunch of different foundations and it just always looks really good. It makes your makeup look awesome. So I've been loving that. And then this is the foundation. So I picked this up in the shade Medium Tan, and this is like the perfect match for me. So this, again, this is such a good foundation, you guys. I am so impressed. So this is, again, it comes in a pump and then it comes out just like any other type of foundation, not too liquidy, not too creamy. It's like a really good light consistency. And then it just blends onto your skin so nice. Like it's so lightweight and it feels so good on the skin. It leaves like a more satin type of finish. It's not super matte, it's not super dewy. It's just like a very pretty natural like satin type of finish. and I just cannot say enough good things about it. I've worn this a couple times now. It has lasted throughout the day. My makeup has looked so good. I do have to touch up a little bit throughout the day just to, get my T-zone not looking a little bit oily, but that is what I do with most foundations. So that is not a big deal to me. I just, powder up real quick throughout the day, and I don't have to do it very often with this foundation. It just sets and looks beautiful on the skin. So lightweight again on the skin. You don't feel it, yet it has a good, I'd say medium coverage. Like this has good coverage. I can go on about it. I mean, this foundation blew me away. But this Juice Beauty brand, this Illuminating Primer and Flawless Serum Foundation has just, like I said, surprised me like crazy. I've been loving them, and you'll definitely see these again in more videos. Okay, so the last two foundations that I picked up and have been trying, gosh, I've been testing out so many foundations lately. There's so many new ones coming out on the market, and you guys know I can't control myself around foundations. So I tested out two more, and the big thing I guess now is these cushion foundations, which is like all the craze right now. I've not tried them yet, but I picked up the IT Cosmetics. This is the CC Plus Veil. This is like their cushion foundation, and then I picked up the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion, and I love the Lumi liquid foundation. It's like the best drugstore foundation. It's like my favorite drugstore foundation. So I definitely was gonna try the cushion one since that's all the craze right now. And then I picked up the IT Cosmetics one because I love IT Cosmetics. So this one is one of those that has the little sponge, and then you just press it in and then apply it with the sponge if you want, or you can even take a brush and dab it in and apply with a brush too. But it's got that same little cushion effect. But this one is really nice, you guys. It's IT Cosmetics, so it's got good ingredients in it, which I love for the skin. And it also is like super lightweight on the skin. It gives, I'd say, like a light coverage, light to medium coverage. You can kind of build it up a little bit. But this one looks very natural too. It's not a super glowy, it's not matte. It's just like a very pretty, kind of like light luminous look, I would say. Nothing like the Armani one, which is like over the top glowy and oily. This one's not like that. This one's really pretty on the skin. I really am impressed. This one lasted a long time on me too. And this one I've been really liking, as well as this L'Oreal, the Lumi one. This one is so good for a drugstore one again. This Lumi line is just awesome. So this one I got in the shade, what did I get? N3.5 Classic Buff. So this one matches my skin perfectly when I apply it. The only thing is it does oxidize, and throughout the day it did get a little bit darker on me. So I would probably go down a shade in this just because it probably will get darker, I'm guessing, on most people. But this one's awesome as well. You guys have probably seen this all over YouTube as well. Everyone was talking about it. But it just has the exact same type of cushion like that, and the same little sponge. But the formula of this one as well is really good. It lasted on my skin really nice, and it made my skin look really just naturally luminous, which I love. So both of these cushion foundations, definitely I would recommend. Oh yeah, and when I was at the drugstore picking up the Lumi cushion, I picked up the highlighter as well. This is the highlighter in Rose. This highlighter, you guys, is so pretty. They had 3 different highlighters in this Lumi line at the drugstore. There was like a neutral one, which is this one, then they had a warm tone one and a cool tone one. I went for this one because I just really liked the look of this one, and it's such a good highlighter. I was so impressed. You guys heard me on Snapchat talking about this. I was like, holy crap, like this is a really pretty highlighter. So this is what it looks like. It's actually like very smooth on the skin, and it's got such a good glow. I've been wearing this and I've been loving it. Like it's a good highlighter. So that's the Lumi in Rose. Really good. All right, so that's all the makeup I picked up recently. So before I move on to the couple clothing things that I picked up, I'm thinking on my Friday video this week, what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna sit down and kind of play with some of this makeup all together, including some of the Tom Ford stuff that I showed you in my last video. So let me know what you guys think, because I was gonna do like a full review and demo just on the Juice Beauty. But what I think I'm gonna do, let me know if you like this idea, thumbs up this video. I think I'm gonna do like a get ready with me, and just like I said, just play with some of this new makeup and show you exactly how it applies. And I'll use this foundation and primer for that. So I'll use this, including some of this other new makeup that I picked up recently. So let me know if you like that idea, and we'll just do kind of like a get ready with me and just kind of play with new makeup. So let me know if you like that idea, and we can do that this Friday. So that, and then let's just move on to some of the clothing. Okay, so in a previous video, I wore this, and I Instagrammed a picture of my outfit of the day of wearing this too, and you guys really liked it and really want to know more about it. So this is it's like that rose color. It's like a really light pink, like it's called like smoked rose, the color. And this blazer is so cute, you guys. This is like the perfect spring blazer just to throw on. It's super lightweight. It's so soft. It's by the brand BCBG Generation. I picked this up in my true to size, extra small. It's got very light like shoulder pads in it, which just gives it a really pretty like formed fitted look. but this blazer is so cute, you guys. So it comes down longer in the front, and then in the back, it kind of goes up like this, which just gives it a really nice fit. It's just the perfect color, perfect material, and I'm just gonna get so much use out of this, and I love everything about it. Okay, so I Instagrammed an outfit of the day wearing this sweater as well, and I love this, you guys. This is like the perfect cozy sweater. I throw this on all the time. It's a long sweater, which I love. It's just a long, pockety type of sweater, and it's so cozy and warm. I will throw this on like when I go take my kids to school in the morning. I just throw this on, and it's just such an easy thing to throw on and wear and just be warm. This is actually on a huge sale right now. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys if you're interested, because it's a good deal. So I love that sweater. All right, and the last thing I'll share with you guys today is this super cute, super stylish shoes for the spring and summer. I love these. I fell in love with these right away. So basically like the mule type of shoe is really, really in for the spring. And that's what this type of shoe is. It's like a wedge mule. This is by Sam Edelman. I don't remember the style name of these because I gave the shoebox to my son for a school project. So find the name of these and I'll link them down below in the description box for you guys. But I just fell in love with these because this type of shoe is so cute with jeans or skirts or dresses, anything like that for the spring and summer. And like I said, this mule type of wedge is really in for the new season. So I love these. They're so comfortable, you guys. So I just wanted to share these with you guys. I thought these were a good find for the spring, so I really like these. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if that sounds good for the Friday video this week. If you just want me to kind of sit down, play with some new makeup with you guys. That way I can demo a bunch of it and you can see how a lot of it goes on and all that. I think that would be fun. So let me know if you want to see that on Friday, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.